So the second point for how did you do this japa thing? How did you do this japa thing? Right? The second point I have for you is that you have to commit your plans to God. Yes. I'm back again because me, I believe in God, and see, there are places where there is only God that can get you through. There are pathways that no matter how hard you try with your hands, no matter how whatever it is you want to do, you would have to let God come through for you in some part. And that's why I say you should commit your plans to God. But of course, God will work with you. I also am a firm believer that God will work with you through things, through life, right? So you can't just sit down and just be looking at him. Okay, so what do you want him to work with, right? That's why you have to do the first thing, which is curating what you have decided is going to be your pathway, and then you commit it to God, right? So the reason why you commit it to God is because he would help you to affirm it, or to help you to see whether you're actually in the right path. Because this is, for me, I would recommend a relationship with God because that's where it gets easier or more difficult. Like for me, I remember when I said considering japa through PR, I really considered because everybody around, not really everybody, but like my main people were traveling through PR. And I was like, this looks like. So there were two things that were counting against me for the PR. The first part, which is the money part, right? I knew that I needed substantial amount of money. And I didn't have that, right? The second part, which is the work experience part. So if I was going to go through PR, I would have appreciated to do it to accumulate work experience in like the in brand management, in data visualization. I didn't have that. I had those in non-corporate settings, and it was counting against me. So I didn't have a peace in my heart to pursue that. Yeah, I the advantage I knew I had with PR, if I was going to go through PR to like the popular Canada, is that I could be bilingual. All I needed to do was to brush up my French skills and get ready, right? So that to have an advantage. But every other thing, I just didn't have a peace about it. And then where God came through for me was during that period where I was considering PR, because it was like the distraction or the temptation from the other end. What God did for me was that He was helping me to see how much academic publications I have been making. He helped me to focus. Like for every time I consider PR, something will happen to show me that my path is more of on the academic side of things. Like I don't know how to explain it. So for me, I feel that this is why you need God on this. So commit it to God. Let God help you. And also another thing is that when the process starts to happen, to be honest, at difficult moments, it's God that will come through for you. Whatever you're looking for, there will be times where it will just hang, like you feel like it has choke. That's like there's no way out, and it's God that will come through for you. So don't leave him out. And if you don't believe in God coming through for you, I don't know how this particular point will work for you, but I know personally you need God. And there are sometimes you have to hold on to him and say, like, today not today. He's not going to pass this season, and he will still be the one to come through for you. So I don't know how this point can happen for you without God. So this is a very key point. You do need God. Yeah.